My name is Tom Roberto, you're an audience, and this is Tech Squid. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about the Magicband Effect. That's right, those rubbery little bands issued to you prior to a Disney World trip. The Magicband Effect is a topic of conversation ever since their issue in 2013. Retailers have clamored to the idea of making payment frictionless at the checkout. For those of you who haven't used a Magicband, the experience is pretty slick. Just prior to your visit at Disney World, you receive bracelets in the mail. The bracelets are customized and branded for each individual. When booking, you set up a PIN that Disney stores for Magicband usage. Once you're in the confines of Bay Lake, Florida, your Magicband is your gateway to all things Disney. The bracelet acts as your room key, admission to theme park, ID for attractions, and most importantly, your preferred method of payment. That's right, Disney outfitted its entire resort so you could pay for everything from stuffed animals to pretzels through Magicband. This outfit cost them just over $1 billion. Within 12 months, Disney was renowned for figuring out and deploying a solution that accepted payments through device versus cash or credit. To this day, retailers and brands have been scrambling to mimic the ease of Magicband in their own environments. This has proven to be difficult. Both Apple and Google have taken it on themselves to come up with a solution. You're probably living under a rock if you haven't heard of Apple Pay or Google Wallet. Android Pay. Anyway, even some OEMs have jumped on board, Samsung being the closest with Samsung Pay. No one has set the world on fire streamlining the checkout process. I myself have been involved in over a dozen UX designs for checkout optimization. The only one that's even close is Starbucks, which relies on prepayment and the use of your smartphone to ditch the wallet. While wildly successful, it doesn't even come close. But why is this so hard? After all, now we have the technology and acceptance to outfit wrists with an electronic band. Apple Watch, Android Wear, Samsung Gear, Moto 360, and Pebble, all popular tech wear that can provide payment to the ever-present point of sale. So what's the problem? Only about 35% of retailers support Apple Pay or Android Pay, not all of which overlap. Even more troublesome, most of these retailers aren't where Americans need the convenience, at a gas pump, restaurant, or pharmacy. For those of you who want to really live the Magicband way, you'd have to have 2 smartwatches, both outfitted with digital wallets, at a big box retailer supporting the movement. It just seems weak. So why is Disney so damn good at this? Disney has the perfect environment. You're stuck on their premises for days, only interacting with vendors controlled by them. Without notice, Disney also stripped you of choice. You've locked a single credit card to your Magicband, and when you use it for payment, there's no fumbling through options or menus. The Magicband is devoid of buttons or screens. The other thing is, they've spent over $1 billion to ensure the technology you're wearing is what they're accepting. There's no need to figure out if Magicband's accepted, it just is. The solution is slick, but the strategy is even more slick. Unless a retailer were building a city you could live in, there's little chance you'll be able to fully mimic what Disney has done. Okay, the hell with it. I'll deploy Apple Pay, Android Pay, and any other technology that makes checkout frictionless. Great. Now all you have to do is get Apple and Google to play nice with one another, as well as get your point-of-sale vendor to process the payment. What you'll find is OEMs are killing their own market by trying to control it. If you sign up with Android Pay, they want exclusivity. If you sign up with Apple Pay, they want you to do it their way. And your point-of-sale vendor doesn't even want to tell you that your PIN pads are so out of date that they need to be replaced. Beyond the trials of physical technology, you also have the market to deal with. Verifone and Ingenico are 2 of the largest processing credit card transactions. They have spent generations building relationships with point-of-sale vendors, such as Aloha, NCR, and IBM. They're not so willing to cut Apple and Google in on their processing fees. Visa, MasterCard, and American Express don't like sharing the market either. All these new options mean less control. Here in America, we just started the process of switching over to chip and sign. The rest of the world is already running chip and PIN. We're even allowing certain industries to stick with Magstripe for a bit longer. If you think $1 billion was a lot, try convincing the country to spend 20 times that. You've got retailers needing better internet, point-of-sale vendors needing better infrastructure, and payment bridges needing more technology. It's an operational nightmare. The consumer side is no better. The digital wallet doesn't want to replace the actual wallet. You've got driver's licenses, AAA cards, and credit cards from every major retailer. Some are Magstripe, some are EMV, some are just little barcodes as unsecure as can be. The reality is, until all these things disappear into the watch or phone, it's just another complication. Again, Magicband has your ID, they have your payment, and they offer up two different ways of reading this info. It's not just NFC. Consumers like choice and they like control. Payment through phone strips them of this and makes the process inharmonious. Is it impossible? I don't think so. Retailers are dying a death of 1,000 cuts. Amazon is consuming the market. Mall anchors are bailing, mini malls are dead, and big box retailers are struggling. It's a race to the bottom with no end in sight. The only way for the physical store to combat the new marketplace is to streamline the process. Each retailer needs to hunker down and upgrade all infrastructure. Ensure that they can support these technologies needed to make it happen. On the flip side, they need to put immense pressure on the credit card industry to standardize and offer up a solution that accepts mobile payment. This will require vast change in processing and point-of-sale integration, all of which is needed to enhance the security of our antiquated systems anyhow. If both financial and retail verticals support one another as they did in the 80s, they can enhance the shopper experience. We went from paper to digital processing in less than 10 years. We can get to virtual wallet in less that time. Unfortunately, most of the work is outside of the retailer's control. My advice is for retailers to focus on the infrastructure while putting pressure on their credit card issuers. Force adoption through demand. The technology folks are not the answer. Apple and Google know as much about payment as the payment guys know about technology. There's not going to be an answer from Silicon Valley that will skirt the real issue. Magic bands are cool, and they work in a place where dreams are made of. Unfortunately, your supermarket isn't that place. The only answer in the real world is collaboration. Guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please press thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time on Tech Squid.